Alright, so right now I'm kind of killing some time till my food's ready. I got about 40 something minutes, maybe an hour. Uh, so this game I did is a solo queue game, is Jarvan. Um, it's an interesting game just because of kind of how the matchup worked out, and in general showcases a couple of things that are sort of interesting with comps. With team compositions and the choices you can make with that team composition. So we have Olaf jungling for us, a Garen, a Gragas, a Karthus who mids for us, and then I'm solo top as Jarvan against a Katarina, a Mundo, a Tryndamere, a Shaco jungling, and an Ashe. I run Exhaust Flash on Jarvan. That second spell can really be whatever you want for the most part. Flash is just kind of a fun utility for me to have when I'm solo top. But Teleport is also good. Since it allows you to get back in lane, it allows you to get into certain positions if your team buys a lot of wards. In normal games, solo queue especially, basically in solo queue normal games, you don't see a lot of ward placement that really benefits from having Teleport, unless you're the one placing the wards, and at that point it becomes a little bit hard for me to justify taking Teleport, just if I'm also being the one placing the wards as well. So there's that. You could really run Fortify if you wanted to spec that, because you probably run down the defense tree, which is what I do with him to make him a little bit tankier. And I'm trying to think of what else you could run with him that would work out. Ghost is not too bad also. It really depends on your personal tastes. So my frame rate's kind of bad for some reason. I think it'll re-steady itself in a second, unless I'm running too many programs. One moment. Let me double check that I'm not running anything crazy. Let me kill this. And then let me also check to make sure I'm not running. I'll kill this also. To see if that works. Okay, that should maybe help my frame rate. It might just suck it real hard for a little bit. I don't know. We'll see. So here you see us stacking up. Pretty much the standard thing you do with a jungler. Try to protect him, make sure nobody comes to gank him. That being said, based on their team comp, they're not going to want to jump us in our jungle. Just because in general, it would slow down Shaco. He'd be much better off having his stuff protected. And just try to take out the, try to take out his camps faster than our Olaf, because he can actually do his camps a little bit faster, and get those early ganks in if he's really, really quick. So you see everyone's kind of nicely stacked up. So I realized that Trin's going to solo top, which, I'm actually going to get into this solo top discussion once we break to lanes, and I can kind of explain my theory behind who should solo top and why. But we're just kind of watching things. There's a little bit of a harass going here, a little bit of trading. I don't usually recommend people camping these, just because it's a little bit risky. You're a little bit far forward, and if their team is really smart, or not smart, if their team is really kind of wants to get that early first blood, they can do stuff like camp here, your guys move up, and they just kind of surround you and kill you out that way. That doesn't happen very often, but you see it at mid sometimes where guys will just gang up on the mid and instantly kill them out. So you see me getting into lane. So there's Tryndamere. So the one thing, so there's two things about solo top that sort of matter. First off, can you hold your lane? And a lot of that comes down to you being either really tanky and got good, or have really good lane sustain for some reason, like maybe you have abilities to heal yourself, or something of that sort. Here you see us just kind of last hitting. He went for some early pressure on me. It does a bit of damage. I started with a magic resist cloak thinking that I'd actually end up with Katarina top, which, on the one hand, bad decision because it doesn't help me here against him here, though it does help against the whirlwind damage. Something to keep in mind. There you see me just pop up and throw damage on him. I don't exhaust him because I don't. I probably could have and maybe killed him, but he's got a couple of escape mechanisms that he's going to blow, so it's not as easy for me to actually kill him out. So here you see he's sort of respecting me a little bit more because I actually do good damage to him. Tryndamere's not tanky at all, really. He has to run a certain... usually has to run a very particular set of runes and masteries to guarantee that he can get early crits and really do a lot of damage, which usually means that he does not have the necessary armor or magic resist to really handle champs like that. The other interesting part, let's have a look. Yeah, he's got a little bit of AP at the start. So something a lot of people don't keep in mind when they choose their solo tops is also, can their solo top, even though they've got good sustain, can they really do anything at solo top? I used to solo top Shen a little bit when teams really didn't have a good solo top choice. Like, there wasn't really anyone tanky or confident enough that they could solo top well. And so slotting someone like that at solo top means you definitely won't lose your lane, but you are definitely likely to get pressed out really bad and lose out on a lot of last hits. Just because of the way that works out. Here you see the Shackle comes in, I flash away. Good thing I had the flash for that one. But yeah, there you see that kind of very fast gank by Shackle to come around the back. And me just kind of quickly reacting to the fact that he's there. This lane stack is actually pretty interesting. They probably went with it because they figured the slow would really help them against whoever we solo topped. Personally, I would have rather gone with Mundo as my solo top because it'll get him to 6 faster, or I would have gone Cat. Katarina can also solo top against another solo top very, very well, just because she has a moveset that really works for that. So unfortunately, there you see them. I think they kill out our bottom lane entirely.
Enemy double kill.
Yeah, she kills out both people in our lane, but I think she also dies. Yeah, she also dies there. Not the best play at the beginning of a game, you know, to have your guys both die really easy like that, especially on a double to a Katarina. It's very, very dangerous. But you know, not too bad. So anyway, back to the solo top discussion. So you kind of want to put someone on solo top who's going to be reasonable lane sustain, so they can kind of stay in lane, and they can